the streets. This thing's about to happen, guys.
To kick this thing off right, I would like to introduce one of the most tremendous marijuana activists in the state of Texas.
Come on.
This man inspires me to inspire you, to inspire everyone you know. Please welcome Vincent Lopez of Texas NORML.
Vincent Lopez! Y'all make some noise, guys. Come on, he's coming up. Y'all make some noise for Vincent. These flags are in the way. Vincent he's in a chair, guys, so y'all need to listen if you can't see him. This guy's got some important stuff to say.
Get the normal flag in there.
Happy 420, light something, Texas.
Y'all make some noise for Vincent Lopez, guys. It's 420. I want to say before he does, shout out to my big homie Chad Butler. Rest in peace, Pimp C. Smoke something, bitch. Alright, Vincent Lopez, ladies and gentlemen. Give him your attention.
How you guys doing? Oh, great spirit of all creation, allow me this opportunity to embrace the love of my fellow brothers, sisters, and patient warrior advocates of Fort Worth, Texas, who have welcomed me here today. This is absolutely amazing. Since beginning my medical cannabis advocacy 6 years ago, my eyes and heart have seen and felt plenty. We cannot ignore the illumination of enlightenment that only shines brighter the more the medicinal truth of cannabis continues to reveal itself. A little girl from Rowlett, Texas, named Alexis Bortel, who has become exiled to Colorado, is only proving that medicinal truth daily. If anyone has inspired the incredible momentum of this state, it has been this warrior princess, recently proclaimed pediatric ambassador of the Patient Alliance for Cannabis Therapeutics. The testimony of this Texas girl brings it back into her home will be absolutely monumental, shaking the very ground and earth we walk on.
Thank you, man.
Let us be mindful that our actions of today can and will pave the way for the realities of tomorrow. Let us be mindful of our hard-working efforts, blood, sweat, and tears as we continue to overcome and attain victory in each and everything we do. Let us be mindful of the enduring presence we have made throughout this eventful time in our state's history, and continue to keep this massive momentum moving forward. Let us be mindful to carry ourselves with dignity and self-respect, for our path to 2017 begins now. which gives us every reason to hold on to one another even more so. There is no better moderator of our own bodies than ourselves. And if there is an answer in cannabis, then I shall not stay silent, for how I choose to alleviate the pains and symptoms of my own body is solely and completely up to me. The canons of truth are upon you when a child is incapable of having a voice or the ability of full-on expression. When seeing the number of Texans fleeing to Colorado as medical cannabis refugees. The canons of truth are upon you when the medicinal properties of cannabis bring a child out of that darkness, out of that catatonic state. The canons of truth are upon you when seeing the courage, bravery, and boundless levels of empowerment instilled in our fellow parent and patient warriors, who should have never have to live in fear of disease, much less alone. The canons of truth are upon you when our Texas lawmakers have succumbed to the element of fear, fully inhibiting themselves from the medicinal facts. The canons of truth are upon you when a few other Texas lawmakers have taken a stand for compassion and for what they know is right. Our Texas lawmakers cannot ascend unto the greater consciousness of their fellow Texans if they themselves are unwilling to step beyond the blinding shackles of their own ignorance, lack of comprehension, common sense, and self-induced fears. As patients ourselves, enduring the price of disease and disability, we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to the repercussions that fear can inflict on us, something we have known all too well. It comes down to us, as patients and advocates, to educate and eliminate the fears and stereotypical perceptions that our Texas lawmakers continue to harbor. It's up to us to reform that way of thinking, to reform the process by which things are accepted. It's up to us to plant the seed of not just thought, but the seed of reality and responsibility. It's up to us to make our Texas lawmakers understand that they can alleviate the suffering of many Texans. We need to continue to empower ourselves to bring forth enlightenment and to represent in mass as we've done so today and all session long. We had a wonderful turnout this past Tuesday for an open hearing I think y'all know something about. Each and every one of you, my brothers, sisters, and fellow patient warriors, are invited to come out to Austin next Saturday, the 9th, for the Texas NORML Marijuana March and Rally. Join us and your fellow Texans as we march from City Hall to the Texas State Capitol. It is of vital importance that we all come together in mass and show our faces, our numbers, our tremendous sense of compassion, and bring it into full view in our capital city of Austin, Texas. We need everyone to show up, be it you're a patient, an all-purpose user, a mother, a father, a caregiver, a nurse, a medical practitioner, a veteran, a pastor or a minister, or simply an advocate for freedom, liberty, and justice. What does it mean to speak of imprisonment, of the affliction that's been bestowed on us as casualties of this drug war? Let me tell you, no man or law compares to the eternal confrontation seriously ill patients are having to endure. Disease is an idiocy, a prison, and the pain it causes is beyond telling or meaning. Contending with a terminal illness is a battle within itself. A monster that lives and breathes inside of you, that whispers in your ear reminding you of your difficulty and all that you should fear, that your only purpose is to die. It's about facing the monster eye to eye, conquering the ultimate chess game from within, not about turning away out of fear or denial. It's about becoming something greater, what you thought you never could become, and taking it to heart. That which does not kill us only makes us stronger. Let me express, this pill of Becker muscular dystrophy has not been the easiest pill to swallow or accept. It's the equivalency of dancing with the devil and clawing your way through the jaws of hell each and every single night. It's in maintaining our discipline in the face of that adversity, in the face of that ever-changing circumstance, where the true warrior inside us all is truly awakened. I myself try to live with the utmost amount of discipline, etiquette, conviction, and spiritual focus. For this is what this condition of Becker muscular dystrophy is asking of me. Regardless of how adverse the circumstances may be, one should never inhibit themselves from that metamorphosis, from wielding that evolution of growth, for it's what transforms us from one phase onto the next, and gives us the courage to overcome the next great challenge that is always waiting around that next corner. There's nothing I can do to stop this continual progression of Becker muscular dystrophy. My muscles will continue to weaken, break down, and deteriorate. My mobility will continue to suffer. My pain will continue to intensify. The storm will only get louder, the mountain only that much more harder to climb, and the monster only that much more darker and menacing. But it's in accepting the truth of this journey where I am consciously awakened to the bigger picture at hand and to the responsibility that extends beyond my own life. We shall always remember that incarceration can come in many different forms. Incarceration can come by means of a chronic, debilitating condition, by means of fear, anxiety, abuse, war, by means of an addiction to prescription medications. Incarceration can come in the form of jail, sometimes not just for a violent offense, but for speaking out against injustice and oppression. The act of incarceration has been going on for age upon age, since the dawn of time, since even biblical times. I mean, let's look back here. They put Moses in jail. They put Daniel in jail. Why, you haven't got a man of God, of the Bible, that wasn't put in jail for speaking out against injustice, persecution, and oppression. They charged Jesus with sedition. Didn't they do that? They said he was against Caesar. They said he was against discriminating because he told his disciples, go not the way of the Gentile, but rather go to the lost sheep. He discriminated. Don't go near the Gentiles, go to the lost sheep. Well, let me tell you, if Jesus were here in America today, he wouldn't be going to the oppressor, he would be going to the oppressed.
Yeah, that's right.
He wouldn't be swaying from those in need, and neither shall we. We shall go to the humble. We shall go to the neglected, misunderstood, the lowly and rejected. We shall go to the tormented, despised, to the vulnerable, bullied, and exploited. We shall go to the ones consciously unaware of their own true conviction and courage. The ones lost from the knowledge of the medicinal truth of cannabis. We shall go to the uneducated ones to teach how to evolve that book of knowledge, how to be that magician at play, how to be that precision machine. We shall go to the ones unaware of the spiritual knowledge they embody and the true power they possess to always be strong, stay furious, and sting deadly when it comes to the liberation of truth. We shall go to the ones suffering the brunt and brutality of this ridiculous, mindless, heartless drug war and free this healing herb once and for all.